stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 now for the offense. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to 34.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Only trapped him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. The quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, ASU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Got it. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stuck on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He finds his man. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Rams down the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle. It's Hamilton. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Ball handed off. He finds some space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Just the thing that I love about this play, is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. On the ground, it's Brown. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming up, second down and goal. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Past the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And the Sun Devils top of the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Sun Devils trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the... all the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Rotates the tight end. It's complete. He's up, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
That pack just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Big throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the receiver's got it. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Handoff to the single back. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Boom. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's a quarterback who is willing his team to find a way to win. 4th and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 12. That's good field position to start the drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he moved the football and brings up a 3rd down.
This quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're going to run it here. Past the 25. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. He's in the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Oh, the defense lost the edge of the defense. Good job of going with that touch pass, kind of a jet sweep to get out on the perimeter and let this receiver show what he can do with that kind of speed.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, going right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's wide open. Look out. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. I don't think he broke the plane. That defensive front rising up to stop it. The Longhorns looking to... And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's a short completion at the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
All right, second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Hamilton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Sun Devils will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On the ground, it's Brown. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass this time. He escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He's got the first and still going. Touchdown, Longhorns. They continue to roll up the score.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. off with a single back formation. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure...
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He fires downfield. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
It's a draw play. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short game.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Arizona State offense out of the field. They had a going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Arizona State, 20.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Touchdown, Texas. They are pouring it on now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Washington.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stop at the 27.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Now that's how you disrupt a 3rd down play. They knew where the pitch was going to go and blew it up. Send them not only to 4th down, but now 4th down and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep for late game heroics. The catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.